Good morning, my daughters. Peace upon you all. By the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today is Monday, 28th of September 2020. The title of our lesson today is about articles. We are going to know what do you mean by articles, what is the function of the articles. Now, as you know, in English there are three articles. We have a, an, and the. What is the function of them? Or each one of them, the function is you are going to use them to modify noun. Okay, now articles are used before nouns or noun equivalents. Or what do you mean by equivalent? It means equal or similar to nouns, or and are a type of adjective. Okay, for example, when you say the black, we are talking about the color. Deal. The definite article the is used before a noun. Why? To indicate that the identity of the noun is known to the reader. When I say, I saw a boy, full stop, the boy is my son's friend. Okay? He is my son's friend. I know, or the reader knows who is the boy now. Deal? Now, let's move to the next one. The indefinite articles a and an or an are used before a noun that is general, or when is the noun not known or its identity is not known. When I say I saw a boy, we don't know who is this boy, okay, in general, okay, or when its identity is not known, we don't know who is this boy. Deal? The next one. There are certain situations in which a noun takes no article or zero article. It's often called zero article. We're going to come to it inshallah later. Now we're going to talk about a and an. Let's move this laptop for a while. Look here. A or an, we use it when? We use a or an before singular nouns. Before what? Singular nouns, not plural, singular. We say a book, a bag, okay? An umbrella, an apple, okay? Why? Why do we use them? This is the function of a and an. First one, the first time you mention or refer to a noun, when we say, as I said, I saw a chair. We don't know what is this chair, for whom this chair, we don't know anything, okay? It's not known. It's mentioned for the first time. Deal? Now, let's move to the example. I bought a bag. The bag was cheap, okay? Number two, to name a member of a group of jobs. For example, I am a teacher. He is an engineer, okay? Now, nationalities, number three. Nationalities. He's an American. Okay? Number four. When you also mean one. I had an, between brackets, one apple. Okay? We cannot say I had an apples. It does not go with the plural. Only with the singular nouns that, of course, start with vowels. We're going to talk about it later. Number five. Expressions, quantity. A little. A lot of, and etc. Okay? Now number six, we know that we have a, an, and the. A goes with the words that start with the consonant letters. What do you mean by consonant? All the letters that are not vowels. We have the vowels E, I, O, U, and A. They are vowels. The article an goes before the words that start with the vowels. Okay? I'm going to write them down. I, O, U, E, and A. Okay? These are the vowels. Deal? Now, a goes with the words or the nouns that start with the consonant letters, while an goes with the words that start with the vowels. Okay, mama? Let's move to the next one. Now, let's move to the. We use the, or the function is with the is, number one, already mentioned before, exercise, I saw a boy, full stop, the boy was my son's friend. Two, just one of something, I walked in the forest. in your area or in your country, you have only one forest, so you walked in this forest only, okay? Number 3, define a specific person, object, or place. I loved the book my mom gave me, okay? Number 4, with things that is unique. What do you mean by unique? There is only one. For example, the sun, okay? The moon. Deal? Let's go to the next one. Now, move to 5. Ordinal numbers and superlatives. We said the first, the second, the third, the fourth, okay? Now, and superlatives, the best, the biggest. If you remember the superlative rule, we should write the plus the adjective plus the est. We cannot make the superlative or use it without the article the, okay? Now, let's move to 6. Some proper nouns. What do you mean by proper nouns? It's a name, noun. Rivers, the Nile. Mountain ranges, the Alps. Number C, oceans, the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. Number D, groups of islands or countries with plural, like the Netherlands, okay, the Hawaiian Islands, okay. Now, let's move to the next use. Now we finished the uses of the. We're going to move to zero article. When we can not put anything or zero article. Number 1, things in general. For example, I love watching whales. Not specific ones, whales in general. Or I love Italy. Okay? Number 2, countries. He's from Germany. Zero article. 3, languages. French or Japanese. Number 4, meals. Breakfast. Without anything. Number 6, people's name and titles. For example, we cannot say the Hanin, okay, or the Ruba. No, we cannot say. It's people's name and titles. Zero article, okay? Number 6, with possessives. We say my coffee, her dog. We don't put any article, okay? Zero article. Let's move to the next use. Now, the next one, number 7, uncountable nouns. Like, I love adding milk. Number 8, specific mountains, lakes, and islands. For example, Mount Fuji. It's only one. Number 9, most cities, towns, streets, and airports. For example, we say New York. Zero article. Okay? Now we are going to move to your book. I want you to bring your student book, please. Open your book, page 16. We are going to read this one. Look at this one. Please hold your pencil and follow me. Okay? Now, my daughters, move to page 16 as I asked you before. We're going to read this one. Stay with me, please. Articles, a or an. We use a or an with singular countable nouns. We mentioned this before. We use it when we mention something for the first time or to say that the person or thing is one of a number of things or people. We also mentioned this in the worksheet. I've got a horse. It's an Arabian, okay? We use a or an to say what somebody's profession is. He's an engineer. We also mentioned this. Now let's move to the. We use the with countable, singular, and plural and uncountable nouns. We use it to refer to something or somebody previously mentioned. I've got a horse. The horse is really big, okay? We also use that to talk about specific things or people, okay? Now, let's move to the other side here, okay? We also use that to talk about specific things or people. The people I saw yesterday were friendly. The cheese is in the fridge. The animals in that park don't look very dangerous, okay? We also use that to talk about something unique, something that there is only one of. The sun, the government in a particular country, of course, the world, okay? Now, no article. We don't use an article with plural countable nouns or uncountable nouns when we are talking about people or things in general. People are friendly here. I like cheese. Tigers are dangerous. Okay, mama? Now, we're going to move to Page 13, I want you to return back. We're going to work on, yes, page 12 and 13 in the next video. Okay? Goodbye. See you later, inshallah.